Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, eternal light-conscious co-creators of divine alchemy. As Mercury turns retrograde today in the fire sign of Sagittarius, we get inundated with massive waves of higher energetic light directly from the great central sun. As our local Solaris releases 5 C-class solar flares today and 6 M-class flares, with the most powerful maxing at close to X-class at M9.45 at 7:42 UTC. Over the next few weeks, all starseed Earth angelics of the 144 will be going through major upgrades, activations, and initiations as our DNA is being reconfigured and recalibrated to integrate our solar diamond crystalline 12-strand DNA for the transformation into 5D avatars of Terra Nova Gaia. Always remember, you are the alchemist of your life, balancing the 5 elements of the Tao, both within and without, bringing all into the harmony of the music of the spheres. In the alchemy of chemistry, you consume the elixir of immortality, which is the Amrita, the sacred nectar of the gods, as the holy waters of the divine feminine fluids of life from the fountain of eternal life that is ever flowing. As we navigate in the space of what was and what will be, we hold divine neutrality while calling in our highest timeline of peace and prosperity for all our rainbow tribe of the new Lemuria. With each breath the heavenly chi cultivates in your lower dantian as the wheel of the microcosmic orbit flows through and around your sacred vessel to assist you in the transformation into the solar diamond rainbow body master of the new earth. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our Sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release a very powerful divine decree of the I Am, victory of divine freedom. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light, Valerie A. Elster. We have been navigating 2 to 4 main timelines, many galactic plus inner Earth meetings happening, big resolutions in the field, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Marianne Rada. Rooms of crystalline purity and light tinted with gold are the mindscapes of mastery over dead and dying society. Attuned to what is pure, prepare your mind for a core shift into bastions of glorified intelligence. The now requires it. Crystal vaults, higher orders, from ninespath.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Nicole McKindo. Frequency is what has kept you enslaved. Frequency is what will free you. Rise, vibrate to the frequency of truth and love. Truth will set you free. Love is your true state of vibrational frequency. Just a gentle reminder. Peace. 144 flowing in. And today from Divine Angel of the Light, Deep Divers. Keya C, the solar Rishi has returned with the Kingship arcs that oversee the pillars of cosmic justice, which is the Holy Father architecture that enforces the cosmic law evolution edict from the Christos founder races. There is nothing that can stop the edict for the mandate of evolutionary ascension. No further negotiation will be given to invading groups, which include non-human egos, predator minds, fallen angelic consciousness, moon lineages, and other violent egos and non-human species, which have invaded the earth with the purpose of imprisoning humanity. These species are in violation of the cosmic law. Nothing is lost or forgotten. Let the awakening of the Albion and the global awakening and disclosure timeline begin. And so it is. And today from Divine Butler of the Light Rick Jewers, update, November 28th and 29th, 2024, the thinning of the veil between this reality and the divine realm over Romania. The purple firmament will become accessible to at least some. December 12th and 13th, Divine Mother and Divine Feminine energetics amplified worldwide. December 23rd, 2024, possible flashpoint of reality as increased light amplifies. Ascension in December to at least a very noticeable degree. Love, light, and gratitude, Rick Jewers. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Ulrika Ardgard, you are the alchemist. As facets of all, we are powerful multidimensional creators, and through our focus and intent, we can access energy from any dimension. You can reclaim your brilliance and merge with your highest frequencies, invoke your highest aspect, and interact with all of your being. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become. You are the alchemist. You are the creator of your life. You are the temple of divine creation. Remember, you are the code bearers for the new earth. Your new roles within the divine plan are truly awakening. Remember, you are a master creator. Divine alchemy occurred. New light codes are activated. And so it is. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 11/25/24. You can't play a game when the rules keep changing. So what do you do when old methods don't work? When the game makes no sense, doesn't satisfy, support, or even understand your needs? You don't play anymore. You remember and begin to practice what the past 2 years have taught you. 1. Be present with presence. 2. Detach from outcomes. 3. Do not resist the shifting tides of evolving consciousness. 4. Trust your inner voice. 5. Be a helper. Today's right action, as Mercury goes retrograde, is to stand in the power you have gained as you walk through the dragon's fire this year, to light your own torch, and to be the light you have come to embody. From Divine Butler of the Light, Michael Lightweaver, a galactic fairy tale. A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there were all of these little light beings just hanging out, enjoying life in that joyful and timeless dimension. And then one day a very large, magnificent angel came to them. He had a very serious look on his face. He was looking for volunteers for a very important cosmic mission. We have this small but very special planet out at the edge of the Alcyon galaxy called Gaia. It is quite unique, like a beautiful garden, and it is teeming with hundreds of thousands of different life forms. It has been something of an experimental station in the galaxy, and it has a most interesting humanoid life form that incorporates the very highest and lowest frequencies known in the cosmos. It is in fact the very epitome of dualism. On the one hand, it is an incredibly beautiful life form and is capable of carrying the highest frequencies of love, light, and joy known throughout the whole universe. On the other hand, it is capable of carrying the densest and darkest frequencies the cosmos has ever experienced, frequencies which the rest of creation evolved beyond eons ago. Here is the current situation. Within the domain of time, this planet goes through periodic cosmic cycles. It is now coming to the end of 2 major cycles, a 2,000-year-long age of Pisces and the 25,000-year-long cosmic year in its journey around Alcyon, the central sun of the Milky Way galaxy. With the completion of this cycle, Many things are coming to an end, and many things are about to begin. But most importantly, the planet is experiencing an infusion of light that is dramatically increasing its frequency. As during any major time of transition, there will be a certain amount of turbulence. Some of this will be geological, for Gaia herself is a living planet and is also evolving, but much of it also involves the hominoid species that dominates the planet. This will not be a particularly easy time for the species, especially for those who are sleeping and those who are vibrating at the lowest frequencies. As the frequency changes, it will create insecurity, which in turn will create fear. The first era of evolution on this planet was the physical era, and the key word was survival. The second era, which is now ending, was the mental era, and the key word was logic. The third era, which is now beginning, is the era of the heart, and the key word is love. This is the highest frequency. Those who currently hold the reign of power on the planet are of the old order of the physical and mental. To the extent that they can make a graceful transition to a heart-centered and divinely guided life, it will be an easy transition. To the extent that they are unable to do this, they will experience much turmoil. So this is the current situation of Gaia. The reason I am here to seek volunteers who would be willing to incarnate in humanoid form on the planet at this time to help make this an easy and smooth transition. We have sent prophets and teachers in the past. Very often they were brutally persecuted or killed. In other instances, they were set up as gods to be worshipped, and these humanoids built elaborate religions and rituals around them, and used these religions to control each other. They did everything except follow the simple teachings that were offered. So this time we are trying a different approach. No more prophets, saviors, and avatars that they can use to create religions. This time we are sending in thousands, actually hundreds of thousands, of ordinary light beings with only two assignments. 1, stay in the heart. Regardless of what happens, stay in your heart. 2, remember who you are, why you are here, and what this is all about. Now that seems easy enough, right? Unfortunately, no. As I have said, duality has reached its peak on this planet. This species has perfected the illusion of good and evil. The greatest challenge you will experience is to remember who you really are, why you are here, and what this is really all about. When you remember, you will be able to stay in your heart regardless of external events. So how will you know when you are forgetting? It is easy. Watch your judgments. The moment you notice that you are in a place of judgment, you will know that you have forgotten who you really are, why you are here, and what this is really all about. This will be your signal. Now here is the challenge. Life on this planet will require a great deal of discernment, wise evaluation of what is true, what is appropriate, and what is for the highest good, both for yourself and for the planet. In many ways, discernment is similar to judgment. However, you will know when you are in judgment and when you have moved out of your heart, when you are in a place of blame. Know how challenging that this planet can be. We know how very real the illusions on this planet appear to be. We understand the incredible density of this dimension and the pressure you will face. But if you survive this mission, and it is a voluntary one, you will evolve at hyperspeed. We also should say that we know that some of you will go to this planet as starseeds, will never germinate, never awaken to the remembrance of who you really are. Some of you will awaken and begin to shine, only to be choked down by the opinions and prevailing thought forms around you. Others will awaken and remain awake, and your light will become a source of inspiration and remembrance for many. You will incarnate all over the planet, in every culture, every race, every country, every religion, but you will be different. You will never quite fit in. As you awaken, you will realize that your true family isn't those of your own race, culture, religion, country, or even your biological family. 144 continuing to quantum flash in. It is your cosmic family, those who have come as you have come, on assignment to assist in ways large and small in the current transition. True brotherhood and globalization in its highest form will come only in remembering who you really are, why you are here, and what this is really all about. It will come as you return to the true temple of divine presence, your heart, where this remembrance takes place and from which you are called to serve the world. So, are you ready? Good. Oh, and by the way, there are a couple of other minor things I should mention. Because of the density, you cannot operate in that dimension without a spacesuit. This is a biological suit that actually changes over time. There are many things we could tell you about this, but our orientation time is short, so I think you can just jump in and experience it. You should be forewarned, however. There will be a danger that if you forget who you really are, you may think you are your spacesuit instead of the fact that it is simply your vehicle in that dimension. Once there, you will notice that there is an infinite variety of spacesuits and a great deal of attention given to these. However, in spite of the infinite variety, because this planet of duality, they all fall into two basic categories, called genders. Again, we really don't have time to go into this now, but you will find your relationship with your own spacesuit to be the most instructive and interesting. The other little thing is this. In order to operate in that dimension, you will also receive a microchip called a personality. This is like an identity imprint that, along with your spacesuit, will essentially make you different from everyone else. This will allow you to participate in the hologram there, something they call consensus reality. Once again, there will be a real danger that you will become so engrossed in the holographic personality dramas that you will forget who you really are, and actually think that you are your personality. I know it sounds rather unbelievable right now, but once you get there, again, there is so much more we could tell you by way of orientation, but we think you can learn the rest experientially on site. The only thing that is important to remember who you really are, why you are here, and what this is really all about. If you can do that, everything else will work out fine. But take note, so few really do remember this, they stand out as different, and others call them enlightened or awakened and similar terms. Strange, isn't it? Well, good luck and bon voyage. From MichaelLightweaver.com. From Ascension Lightworkers to the Ascension Lightworker Collective, the Ascending are breathing new life into existence. All Ascending are experiencing drastic transformations within rising above past challenges and embracing the true self-expression, reflection, and higher self potential. Strengthening trust as an Ascending collective in the divine supportive guidance of the universe, while navigating through old earth endings, continuing to energetically expand into more of the unknown. The higher self-reflection is now leading self into a forward motion and positive position in life, empowering self to effortlessly overcome obstacles, all perceived challenges while embracing new opportunities for self's conscious evolution. There is a purposeful universal energy on our ascending planet. It is aligning the awakening and collective rebirth, fully supporting abundant new life here. As the self continues to heal emotionally, cognizing the integration of healed energy, this is the attraction point for conscious 5D living, creating healing through self's divine channel and expanding into the heart chakra, into all chambers and spaces, while detaching, purging, detoxifying, and purifying from negative old earth energy, allowing for the letting go of any forms of conscious control as the divine source intervenes in all ascending life. It has all things covered, This can also at times bring in sudden changes, endings, and transformation. This will remove false, toxic situations, people, and karmic relationships from the past. The end of this year is one of deeper reflection, epiphanies, realizations, recognizing who the real is in life, others, and in self. Having spent years of removing the false identity, now moving forward in New Earth as the original embodiment of divine creation. Many are receiving Ascension symptom upgrades and modifications, ones that will elevate self into the Earth's new energetic paradigm. The shift from Scorpio to Sagittarius season is bringing in a noticeable new energy into our planet. The ascending mind in this new energy will naturally achieve self-focus on manifesting vibrationally aligned soul desires, making self's new earth visions much clearer. The higher heart is the healed heart. In new earth energy, it will choose to expand in more joy, inner peace, new earth exploration, genuine connections, harmony, balance, alignment, authentic expression, unity consciousness, conscious expansion, adventure, and meaningful experiences. Releasing the linear sense of control as God's source is intervening in all aspects of life. Experiencing this through self-transformation, removing internal and external attachments from past self, karmic relationships, connections, past cycles, and program loops. Moving on from past pain, transforming it into its higher purpose. Knowing that pain and suffering were part of the old earth conditioning and agenda, now serving a much higher purpose for all. The accumulated wisdom in all past self-experience served a profound and tremendous collective purpose. All of what the self experienced, all of what is experienced now and in all future timelines to come, has been to help self recognize who the self truly is, beyond the human programming. Ascension beings assisting in this global transformation want so much more for the ascending and collective. Because of this new earth energy will activate self's true embodiment and power, greatly increasing self-worth and deservability. Now leaving behind the shadows of the past, finding higher meaning and purpose in past pain and past human suffering, shifting into truthful perceptions, increases in positivity and optimism, setting a new earth tone as self prepares for a major ascension breakthrough. Preparing for the 2025 Ascension shift, this will activate significant clearing energies, eliminating many fear-based structures embedded deep in the cellular memory, releasing and clearing fears of the unknown from the cellular bodies. This is what will activate self's true potential. Fear is not an energy on this planet that can support ascension and new earth frequencies. One of the most important things that will have to be managed is self's own energy. In this next ascension chapter, many may feel challenged with self-discipline aspects in life, consciously becoming aware of self's choices and intentions, as this holds incredible power. Expanding into higher awareness is where self is choosing to invest time and energy, paying intuitive attention to selections, choices, and decision-making, remaining in authentic expression. The next new moon encourages the ascending to reassess and modify different aspects of the self. This current astrological placement signifies a profound and monumental planetary shift, preparing us for the closure of 2024. During this time, the ascending may feel the internal need to deeply reflect on all past self cycles, acknowledging they are no longer who they once were in this lifetime. Many will experience life reviews from all aspects of this lifetime to date. Suppressed and forgotten experiences will now come to the surface. This deeper introspection will create significant internal shifts and changes in preparation for 2025 new conscious earth living. To bring about any change in the external world, necessary changes must first occur from within. The phrase, so within, so without, emphasizes the connection between our inner state and the external reflection. Those who are actively engaging in conscious inner work are in conscious knowing and preparing for necessary planetary changes. All changes on Earth are dualistic in nature, encompassing both lower and higher conscious polarities. Starseeds, new ascension information is coming into our planet and collective. As a result, many more pieces to the puzzle can be found. Things that were once unknown to the conscious mind. The ascending are making extraordinary progress, continuing on in their unwavering faith and confidence in the divine universal plan. When things do not go as expected, believe that the universe's plan will always manifest, regardless of any obstacles encountered on the path. Nothing can or will prevent the divine purpose and plan designed specifically for you and ascending life here, in loving and devoted ascension service from Ascension Lightworkers. And from Divine Sister of the Light Karen Lithica, New Earth Light World, for the ancient unfolding of light synthesis is reaching new waves of light initiation, beyond the precipitous of the old world timeline. How this is now perceiving upon your light stage is the path for each light observer, for your personal light initiation role is well placed as you have paved your unique signature of light. The incremental passage of advancement is designed to activate and necessitate, leading you to find the light tokens to illuminate and activate the path before you. Remember, the New Earth Light World is now appearing to the multi-dimensional aspects of your peripheral vision. This is a multi-sense light ability. As you pave the way for the steady state cellular upgrades that are reaching all beings, the great light of now is a personal empowerment mission of self-exploration and adaptability to meet the dualistic requirements of the physical light body advanced integration of now. Today's message is to highlight the cosmic multidimensional path now further activated in the current matrix. See your role activating and expanding, as the Legion of Light is a collective of light warriors assisting the great transition of now. Feel into this cosmic presence, the grand uprising activating within the great collective of humanity. For the light of the collective is awakening. As we collectively awaken, know our light skills are awakening. Together we assist each other. May this message assist you in feeling your illuminated light path in an activated space of higher light awareness. Sending much love, harmony equals unity, together in light, Cosmic Light Alliance, from KarenLithica.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn 144 God Code. Rest and relaxation will help in accessing your inner voice and heart's desires. A purification of past romantic partners is also part of why downtime is necessary for healing. Release the entanglements the ego wants to perpetuate. Instead, allow the endings to naturally complete without resistance. Let go of the outcomes, knowing that you are protected to release all control. God bless you, love Carolyn, from 144godcode.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Master Lady Tahra Ra. Now, Mercury, love, giving, receiving. Ready, set, ignition. We are at go. Yes, Houston, we have ignition, and the sky is just the beginning. Humanity has arrived into its go moment, as this profound culminating week of November calls all to illuminate. What have you been dreaming of? What have you spent your life seeking to discover? What do you know is true, and what do you know is false? As humanity's choice enters into divine awareness, the moment of conscious integration of the totality of our life experience is now. To know as the specific Mercury retrograde begins, this is the moment to celebrate, to release fear through the divine mastery flow of Together We Are Better. On Sunday, December 1st calls us into the infinite potential visionary new moon. Tonight we will call forward its potency of sacred union of the body of form, the eternal mind in balanced harmony, and ready to be fully embraced, cherished, loved, and cared for. You are the commander of this moment, and everything is now for you to succeed. We are all here to remember our mastery. This moment is the ultimate opportunity to expand, remember, and be the law of instantaneous manifestation and passionate action. As you navigate your unique journey of the yoga of self-ascension, this is the moment to clearly choose to gift yourself with the clarity and treasured gift of knowing why you are here, ready to embrace your divine mastery abundance in all ways, gazing with love and placing distraction aside. What truly matters? What do you honestly want? In this moment, gift yourself and bring your hand to your heart. Ignite a nourishing A've Sa breath as you consciously connect with the present. As you exhale, notice what surrounds you and smile. My heart is so very joyful that you are here on this planet now. It is your moment. Celebrate that you have arrived and are ready to expand into the realms of the next level, happening this evening, with all that I am as you are. From ShriAnkara.com. And from Divine Star of the Light Ra James. Mercury has shifted retrograde in Sagittarius. It will remain here until December 15th. During any Mercury retrograde, you should be mindful not to fall into old patterns or relationships or repeat mistakes you've made before. The past tends to come up to release and let go of, not to go back to. During Mercury retrograde, we flip the energy flow inward and are meant to shift the focus back to ourselves. This allows us to connect back to our heart and our intuition. Sometimes it can feel like everything is on hold and not moving, especially any major plans. It gives us time to think about where we are headed once we do begin moving forward. You may be letting go of anything not working during this time. It's important that you're being more mindful of your time, energy, and resources right now. You should be doing things that are good for you during this time. Make sure your main focus is on healing yourself. It's all about working on you right now. Right now, past experiences and negative beliefs may be coming up to work on. Pay attention to the themes coming up and what's currently going on in your life. Any unresolved issues may be surfacing for healing during this time. That goes for old connections too. If a past connection surfaces during this time, it's not always to rekindle. Sometimes it's to heal something from it on a deeper level. The theme this Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius is clearing anything holding you back or blocking your growth. Mercury is in detriment when in Sagittarius. This means we have an extra focus on clearing out old programming and negative beliefs. From SparksOfDivineLightHealing.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light Ruby Falconer. November 25th, 2024, Mercury retrograde at Sagittarius, 22 degrees 40 minutes, 9:42 p.m. EST. During this retrograde period, Mercury, Thoth, an Egyptian myth, creator of language, writing, and time, will retrograde through the Jupiter-Saturn square. This is the second first quarter square. The first was in August of the Jupiter-Saturn cycle that began at the solstice in December 2020. Jupiter and Saturn are now 5 degrees apart and will reach an exact square on December 24th. A square between the principles of expansion, Jupiter, and contraction, Saturn, brings a collective sense of tension. We are attempting to open to something new while the grip of the familiar remains strong. Although we might be inclined to think that something new equates with good, while something old equates with bad, this is an oversimplification. In myth, Jupiter and his Egyptian ally, Horus, is young and enthusiastic, but lacking in judgment. The proverb, "Fools rush in where angels fear to tread," addresses this type of approach. 144, fully anchored in and rising. Saturn is the epitome of the wise and experienced king who can be overly cautious and fearful of upsetting the status quo. His Egyptian ally is Sobek, the crocodile-headed god who represents the reptilian brain, that part of consciousness that equates change with death. One is not better than the other, they both exist within our consciousness. This square suggests that these two aspects of human awareness will be in conflict with one another throughout this Mercury retrograde period, creating a tug-of-war within us, and between currents in the collective with opposing desires and intentions. Mercury Thoth turns direct December 15th at Sagittarius 6 degrees, 23 minutes. From ShamanicStarology.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise, November 25th through December 2nd, 2024, Go Big, Supernova Astrology Update. We are feeling a shift of energy, with the Sun having moved over and joined Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius. We are coming up out of a dark season, rising above to get a new view. We need to take a big step back, says the current astrology, as Mercury gets ready to turn retrograde. In Sagittarius, Mercury is giving us an opportunity to reevaluate our path forward from a hugely greater perspective. Mercury turns retrograde at 22 degrees Saturn on November 25th. Mercury will make 3 squares with Saturn in Pisces and 3 oppositions with Jupiter during this retrograde. Just as these planets inch closer into square for an epic showdown happening on December 24th and 25th. This Jupiter square Saturn transit is about winning back our Christ consciousness timeline in its entirety. Jupiter in Gemini is challenging us to begin to express ourselves in truth. Supernovas, we have been hiding who we really are, but now we are being called out into the light. In order to claim our full expression, we must bring forward our full potential, and it's big. Venus in Capricorn is triggering upcoming opposition between Chiron and Black Moon Lilith by forming a T-square. Venus will square up with Black Moon Lilith on November 26th, and square up with Chiron on November 28th. Contractual relationships with lower entities have kept us subservient and traumatized, keeping us from even knowing this power is ours to have. This cardinal T-square with Venus, Black Moon Lilith, and Chiron says that we must come back to the authority of the goddess. The wounds of our society are wounds of our feminine side. We can't heal until we can heal our rift with the great mother energy. Humanity must come to the truth about how we have all been groomed to narcissistically manipulate energy from each other. Wow, have we been bamboozled, when in truth we are directly connected to source energy like a battery. Taking back our access to creation energy is how we take back our access to God power within us. Immediately co-creating the world we want to see. It's ripe and ready, because we never gave up on her dream. This tense T-square with Venus in Capricorn will last through the upcoming Sagittarius new moon happening on November 30th and December 1st at 9 degrees 33 minutes, when there will be an incredibly activated grand fire trine. We are feeling Mars in Leo, in trine with the north node of the moon in Aries. The nodes of the moon will be shifting signs in mid-January. This fire trine is an important activation of the power of the north node in Aries, which is about forging a new way forward and claiming our right to co-creation. The Sun in Sagittarius will complete the fire trine on November 26th and 27th. We are reawakening the sacred fires within. We are hooking back up to Mother and Source. The astrology confirms this. Feel the energy move within you as the magical dream in you is awakened. We are on an inward journey as all of our personal planets take a retrograde in the next few months. Mars will turn retrograde on December 7th at 6 degrees Leo. Mercury will turn direct December 16th at 6 degrees Sagittarius. This will begin a reawakening of the mother's dream, which is encoded within you. We are finally starting to get clues about what our path forward and the new way might look like. This will become more clear after Mercury exits retrograde shadow on January 4th. It's a 5-month unfolding. The message is that blessings abound if you are open, resonate, and ready to receive. Come April-May 2025, when all of this retrograde energy resolves, we will be moving forward in new ways. You will need to be fully healed and restored, ready for what the next chapter brings. Use this retrograde time to really rest up. The feeling of the Sagittarius energy in Mercury retrograde is a deep desire, a calling, from supernovas to the mother. Give me something to dream about. This means that it is getting close to time for a picture to begin to distill, to land home, things starting to come together around your ideal future path. It's time for a practical application of your most valuable spiritual skills to come forward as an option. Celebrate true work that is fully in alignment with your greater spiritual goals. This is falling back in love with the mother. From AdrianAlise.com. 144, totally encapsulated and ready for full initiation. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Monday, November 25th, Mercury, ruler of the mental realm, is turning to retrograde motion at 22 degrees Sagittarius at 9:42 p.m. EST. He will travel all the way back to 6 degrees of Sagittarius before turning back to direct motion on December 15th. Mercury rules thoughts, ideas, perceptions, communications, information, messages, knowledge, and learning. He is known as the messenger. Sagittarius rules freedom, adventure, optimism, enthusiasm, exploration, expansiveness, higher learning, and questing for greater knowledge. Sagittarius is known as the seeker of the zodiac. When retrograde, the energy of this planet in this sign turns inward, and it becomes a time for self-reflection and personal growth in the area of what we think, perceive, and believe. On an external level, there may be delays, challenges, or setbacks with all forms of communication, technology, purchases, and travel plans. This event asks us to slow down the busy monkey mind, to look within and listen, to not only our logic, Mercury, but also our intuition, Sagittarius. There may be some important information there. Blessings of love and light to all, from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Lunar aspects. The moon shifts from Virgo to Libra. The morning is marked by confusion as Luna opposes Neptune, wanting to drift, wanting to stay in the land of dreams. Anything other than work, incessant work. The pull towards an escape is hard to ignore. Mind your mind as it wanders. It's easy to forget something important as thoughts linger in some other place. But slowly we start to awaken, to rise from these sleepy waters. Pluto tugging, pulling, pushing, until we're balanced and whole again. Find a way to return to yourself, to reset your internal gauge that monitors energy and emotional balance. Gently explore where you might have allowed others to overshadow your hopes and dreams for the future. Where you gave so much you became invisible. Let old agreements that no longer hold water slip away. Find yourself in the game of life. Reach for greater self-expression and more joy. Supporting others is a lovely trait, but don't forget to be on your own side too. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Zolkeen Times, Keen 141, Red Spectral Dragon. Spectral is the name for the number 11, and its keywords are liberate, release, and dissolve. The 11th day of the Blue Monkey Wave spell is found at the top of a new column. We have finally passed the central column now, which was very powerful but intense. I personally really enjoy the last few days of the monkey wave spell, and soon we shall be enjoying the yellow seed wave spell, another one of my favorites because it's full of abundance. As for the spectral day, we can simply let go and feel free. Today is Red Dragon, which represents nurturing, being, and birth. The letting go process, which the 11th day facilitates, results in nurturing. Letting go is the best way to be kind to yourself. We are always our own worst enemies, holding on to stuff that weighs us down. The dragon invites us to leave the cave renewed and ready for new beginnings. The guide today is also Red Dragon, and so a double helping of that nurturing energy. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Christina Papa Giorgio, Red Spectral Dragon, 11 Emish, Keen 141, 25th of November 2024, Liberating Birth. Keen 141 equals 6, Heaven, Christ, Harmony, Family. Very potent divine creation codes today. A divine heavenly portal opens today as we exit the central mystic column of the Zolkeen. We are commencing our new journey at the top of column 8, preparing for another 10-day gap journey in 4 days' time. Today we have a daily 8 code as we begin the 8th column. The 8th column denotes source flow, the in-breath and out-breath of infinite source energy, bringing forth abundance and eternal blessings. Today's code assures us we have heaven's blessing. Anything impeding this flow will be revealed. Day 11 in the blue monkey wave spell of magic, joy, bliss, play, merriment, spontaneity, and a return to innocence. Today is a day of release, releasing all energies built up over the last 10 days and manifested yesterday. Today we are seeking to liberate the divine magic, joy, and bliss within us, through self-nurturance and birthing a new way of compassionate being. Tone of creation, spectral, is the 11th tone of creation. It operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. Today is all about emotional release. Allow that energy in motion to be expressed and dissolved. Allow the tears, the laughter, the joy to be expressed, no holding back. Connect with that inner laughter and bliss of your divine child and give it legs to run free and play, totally liberated. This is a very powerful opportunity to release core wounding, regarding our mother wounding, divine nurturance, and separation from source. These are very powerful energies at work to create final closure, dissolving all impediments to you finally claiming your true magic and divine innocence. Our divine child is very loved by both parents, in the heavenly and earthly realms. Tone 11 symbolizes a gateway and polarity, inviting you to step through into a new, more divine reality. Keen 141 symbolizes walking through to new earth through the 11 doorway. Red Spectral Dragon is the perfect day for the dissolution of the old you and the release of the old matrix. Liberating humanity from oppression, Mother Dragon allows the new paradigm to be birthed into being through our combined hearts united as one, for our people and our planet. Viva la Revolution! Divine blessings for the total liberation of divine bliss and nurturance in your life. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 141, Red Spectral Dragon. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to nurture, releasing being. I seal the input of birth with the spectral tone of liberation. I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below, and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world for free, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Maria Richards, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to help support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful divine decree from Divine Sister of the Light, Adriana Bastos. I am the victory of divine freedom. I am the presence of God in action in my life. I am the light that dispels all shadow, removing all blockages, fear, and limitations. I am the perfect manifestation of divine freedom in every aspect of my being. I am the force and power that breaks every chain and sets my soul, mind, and body free. I am the freedom that flows through me and around me, guiding me to a state of peace and harmony. I am the freedom to choose good in every thought, word, and action. I am the presence that expands and dissolves all restrictions, opening my pathways into the fullness of my divine being. I am the victory of divine freedom on earth and on every level. I am the fullness of freedom that connects me to the primordial source and aligns me with my higher purpose. That's how it is, and that's how it will always be. This decree can be repeated daily or whenever you feel the need to connect with the energy of freedom. When uttering it, try to focus on the intention of liberation and visualize the limitations being dissolved by the divine light that you invoke. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed week ahead as we continue our journey through the Ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.